Science project, take 2.
Do you know anything about bones, Kylie?
Absolutely nothing.
Alright. Well, there's joints in the bones. The joints help the body move. If you didn't have joints, you wouldn't be able to move. There's all types of joints. There's the ball and socket. The ball and socket joint is for the shoulder and hips. The condyloid joint is for the wrist. The hinge joint is for the hand and foot. The saddle joint is for the thumb and ear. The pivot joint is for the neck and elbow. There's also tissue in the bone, like the bone marrow, the spongy bone, and compact bone. The bone marrow is in the middle, and then the spongy bone is like outside of the bone marrow, and then the compact bone is the complete bone, like the humerus. And the tissue stores blood. It stores fatty acids, etc. Some bone diseases are osteoporosis. The effect is loss of bone tissue. Osteomalacia, not Malaysia, is softening of the bone. Arthritis is damaging and stiffness of bones. Scoliosis is a side-to-side curve in the spine. Bone cancer is where a tumor is in the bone. Breaks, strains, and fractures. For a bone to break, it takes 25 to 160 pounds to break a bone. Now you guys know bones, the joints, the tissues, and some diseases are. So take care of your bones, please. Pretty please. This is the ulna. It's part of your forearm, and it's the smaller bone in the forearm. This is the condyloid joint, which makes your wrist go like almost 360, but cannot like fully go back and forward. This is your radius, which is the bigger bone right beside your ulna on your forearm. It's right behind the condyloid joint. This is what you're looking at is the bone marrow. There's yellow bone marrow and red bone marrow. All of this yellow stuff around the bone marrow is called spongy bone. It stores all the veins for the blood. This is the compact bone. It surrounds the bone marrow, the spongy bone, and all the blood vessels. This is a break in the ulna. It's farther down in the forearm, but it's still a break. These are all the types of fractures. We have the hairline, the obliques, the oblique non-displaced, linear, comminuted, spiral, and segmented. So these are the osteomalacia disease in the bone. This is the normal version where it's no normal bone, but at the end of the osteomalacia, it softens the bone, so in the legs, it curves like the femur and tibia. This is scoliosis. It has a side curve in the spine, which you can see in the photo.